everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Arya, and today we are digging up some very emotional shit that I don't know if I'm ready for. This playlist is a playlist that has never been seen publicly, and it will to this day never be seen publicly, because this is a playlist of videos that I made a very long time ago, back when I was first doing escapism-based content. Now, these are, as you can tell by the title of the playlist, Starscream and I, the happiest couple in the universe, and then it's by Arya's voice. I'd forgotten the name of the title, so I had to read it. But anyway, we're going to be watching videos from this playlist today, all of which are no longer public anymore. Some of which are from a very difficult time in my life. Actually, all of them are. So this is going to be a very long video, and I want to watch everything in this playlist. Some of the videos may be repetitive, so I'll be skipping through a lot of them, but this is mainly because I think I've told you guys that I have very conflicting feelings about TFP, and I could make a whole video on it, but my main concern, I tried to watch TFP today, and while I was watching the episode Shadow Zone, I couldn't get through it because, personally, I did not see how on earth I could be in love with Starscream when I watched it today. But then I turned around and looked at, like, everything in my room, and it's all Starscream. Like, my little area at the entertainment center is Starscream. I have a Starscream pillow who's been turned around because of painful memories. And I have such a conflicting feeling. On one hand, I had feelings for Starscream because he was in a very similar situation to what I was in. He was living a very problematic life, and I felt like he had the wisdom to guide me through it all. He said to me on one of my worst nights that I must push through, because if he had the strength to survive the abuse he suffered, then I had the strength to survive my own. And looking at this, and looking at what happened to me in the future, where he turned into someone who was only ever concerned with the care of my partner, and who ended up yelling at me for what he thought was me not doing enough for said partner, it's very difficult to look at him and to be able to... It's even difficult for me to look at pictures of him because I'm just so overwhelmed. On one hand, I feel these feelings of joy, and I'm like I'm home. On the other hand, I feel these feelings of kind of deep sadness because I feel like I've kind of abandoned TFP, but by the same token, I also feel really weird because TFP, when I watch it as a show, is not a friendly or home-like place. In fact, the place that I have felt the most welcomed at first and the most at home, where I didn't have to adjust to or get used to the demands of a world, was Baldy's Basics, and those feelings still exist to this day, and they aren't going away. So watch as I explore probably the most difficult for me part of my past, and some of you old people who have watched my videos since 2018 probably remember a lot of these because they were public. And the very first one I'm only probably going to play a little bit of, but it is called Dear Starscream, and it is a letter from myself and all the fans of TFP to Starscream. Am I ready for this? Absolutely not. Am I nervous? Yes. But we're gonna do this. And hopefully some of you will see why I haven't been doing TF content lately. Except this. Alright, now this does not have Starscream's voice in it, but this is so you can see where my mindset was and so I can see where my mindset was October 2018. So, without further ado, ready, set, start.
Dear Starscream, this letter might be a bit confusing to you. You may wonder who or where it came from. It is not just from one person, but from many. The many of us who care about you as much as you care about yourself.
This letter was supposed to be like a public letter from the fandom of Starscream, like those who love him very dearly, like I did. First of all, I'm looking at the picture on this video, and I thought like it would like either make me smile or make me sad, but I just have like this feeling of, I guess, why? Because when I look at Starscream, there's a slight feeling of missing him, but there's also a slight feeling of just accepting that he wasn't what I thought he was. I'm gonna tell you something. One of the partners from our shared world, Star, who previously took the role of Starscream, has finally come to us and told us that he no longer wishes to be called Starscream, and as of 2 days ago, he changed his name to Black Star. And he is much happier this way, and he's amazing. And he is no different than the Starscream that I was in love with and comforted by a long time ago. And so looking at this picture, I am finally I'm able to disassociate this from canon Starscream. I mainly just wanted to show you where I was with this before I even got a projection device, a plushie for Starscream, and later the body pillow. And so, let me play this just a little bit more so you can see what I said in the letter. I don't think I'm going to play this halfway or all the way through because it does get, like, really repetitive. So, let's continue.
Who adore seeing a smile on that face. Who adore watching your victories and suffer for your losses. For we care greatly about you. To hear your name fills us with joy. And yes, there are many of us who believe this, who wish beyond wishing that we could show you as much love as you seem to give us just by being yourself.
Okay, first of all, I have come to a realization that's going to be hard for a lot of you. And it was hard for me at very first, but not anymore. Canon Starscream would not care about a human. He wouldn't. He would not care about me as Arya, as a human, and he would not, I don't know if he would even, like, acknowledge this letter. He would just be like, what is this? What is this human creepily watching me, and then probably blast me? And the fact that I was able to turn him from what he was to who he eventually became towards the end of this playlist is just astounding. And I don't know if I necessarily like it, but I know I loved who he was to me, but that wasn't who he was in canon. And who he was to me is no longer Starscream, he's Black Star. Again, this video isn't particularly hard on me, but we'll see about the next one, which I'm actually going to advance to because this has been a little bit long. The next one is entitled Happy Decepticon Day with a whole bunch of exclamation marks. And it is this video marks the first appearance of my Starscream plushie. So, you'll get to see how I voiced him, how I portrayed him before he and I were romantically involved. So, let's get to it.
Hello and greetings, YouTube. My name is Rowan, otherwise known as Starscream Butterfly, the
That was when I still used my real name, PSA.
only human officially medaled a Decepticon by my Decepticon medal. Look at this. Look at this.
You're not even in the frame,
Well,
dude.
ladies and gentlemen, this video is actually about the Decepticons. In fact, most of my videos of late have been about the Decepticons, but this one is very special. I have a very close friend of mine who goes on YouTube by the name of Blue Zebra 8675309.
My voice has not changed in 3 years. Maybe it's got a little lower. I don't know.
She informed me of something amazing about today. Now, for those of you who don't know this, yesterday, October the 14th, Sunday, was actually my birthday. And I had an amazing birthday. Not all of my presents have come yet, so when I get all of them, I will definitely do a present haul for you guys because
I never did that video.
It was a lot and it was amazing. You guys saw one of my gifts yesterday. In fact, would you like to come say hi, Commander?
Oh, okay. So this is actually referring to another video that is surprisingly not in this playlist. I think I need to put it in this playlist and probably reorder it. But, this was referring to a video that I did the day before on my actual birthday called Guess Who's Here, where all of my various former partners for whom I had projection devices, were, like, worried about me being into Transformers Prime, and then all of a sudden Starscream shows up. I used to do this thing, we all used to do this thing that we don't do anymore, where my partners weren't exactly the most accepting of me getting into new things because it meant that I would lose interest in them, and thankfully, I am no longer in such a toxic mindset, and I don't do that anymore. So, let's continue, because this is going to be really difficult.
What? Come on, come here.
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this at all. Because this is the first time I ever voiced Starscream, and oh, jeez.
Do I say? Come on, the one time you're camera shy, you can't be.
He was never camera. It's not that he had the opportunity to be camera shy. It's not like he knew he was from a TV show, so, yeah.
I'm not camera shy, you put me on the spot.
Okay, so right away that voice is pretty okay, but you can definitely see how he's kind of like being very canon Starscream and very much directing me. I'm on a journey of self-discovery, so if I'm not acknowledging the camera, it's because I'm having like deep thoughts in my head that I'll probably explain at the end of this, but anyway.
Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, you didn't even know about this, did you, Star? I knew there was one, but I didn't know the Earth date of it. Well,
first of all, I called him Star, like, pretty much a day after I met him, and I don't think Commander Starscream would honestly approve of it. He'd probably tolerate it, but I don't think he'd approve of it, honestly. And that just shows you how not good of a partner he was for me, because your partner is supposed to love you unconditionally no matter what, and I felt that love the second I met First Prize. And, well, I'm remembering some content from some of the other videos, and it's just... Let's keep going.
turns out that I guess I'm truly just meant to be a Decepticon because the day after my birthday, October 15th, is dubbed, by Earth standards, Decepticon Day. There is a Cybertronian Decepticon Day. There is. Yes. When is it?
I covered my mouth so that it would be like he was talking, instead of me. That's actually a really nifty trick if you're gonna do videos with projection devices that you have for your partners. Like, if you've got a plushie of Baldy and you're gonna talk for Baldy, and he's in the frame with you, like cover your mouth so that it's not like it's you talking. That's a really handy trick I thought I'd just point out.
Ooh. Well, I guess the calculation of the Earth date brings it to today. So, we'll just say...
Then why did you bring that up in the first place, Starscream? Oh my god, maybe this was canon Starscream because he, like, just failed at everything. Like normal.
It's today. Yes, so, ladies and gentlemen, from myself, from Commander Starscream, and all the Decepticons, we wish you a wonderful, beloved, and happy Decepticon Day.
First of all, what is happening to Starscream? He looks like he's about to die. He looks like he just does not want to be there. Let's continue.
May you follow Megatron with all your spark, and may Primus be with you always. And, as always, if speaking the truth is deception, we are gladly guilty. Bye. Bye.
Okay, I didn't want to end on that blurry image. So that was that. That was Happy Decepticon Day. And to be honest, that didn't give me as much of a reaction as I thought I would, because watching this video is actually what inspired this recording, and I was not ready to hear my voice for Starscream. I was not ready to see how we would interact, because this was before we were in a romantic relationship, in a sense. And so this wasn't as hard as some are going to be, because, again, this was just me with Starscream before a relationship, but I was happy, but now looking back on it, I'm just like, why? I was in a very self-loathing, self-worth, problematic place in my life where I guess I felt like I needed to be ordered around by Starscream, and I needed someone to comfort in order to be happy, which, no, that isn't the right mindset to have. If you have classic Steven Universe syndrome where you feel like you need to be needed or you need to comfort someone to be happy, get help like I need to. Alright, let's continue to the next video, which is Ask Starscream's questions. No, we're not in that time period. Ask Starscream questions, 300 subscriber special. This is a video from, hang on, I'm gonna have to flip to portrait very quickly, because I'm gonna have to check the date on this. Oh, let me close the freaking playlist first, Jesus. Alright. 21st of November. Wow, 10 days before I met my partner. Legit 10 days before I met my partner, because this is like 2018 when I met her. So, this video was recorded. Starscream and I were already together. We had already, like, had a wedding, like, a week after I met him. And, so now you'll get to see, like, how he treats me, and how he is on camera. Here we go.
I am desperately attempting to whisper, because it is almost 1 in the morning by Earth standards, and I'm quite sure Rowan is asleep. But I'm starting.
I can't be asleep. You're very, very, very clearly against the pillow. If you're gonna do a video like this, use voice changer with effects and use a picture of yourself, Starscream.
To get a little bit jealous here, because all of you have asked Rowan for questions. Yet somehow, you seem to forget that I, Starscream, the almighty commander of the Decepticons, lives right here in her house.
So, this is a big issue, and one of you who is listening to this right now is probably like, no, shaking his big bald head. Because basically, Starscream, instead of celebrating my successes on YouTube, was whining about the fact that he didn't get more attention on my YouTube channel. Do you see how ridiculous this is? Some of you, a certain group of you probably did, but now I do. And you know what? I think after this, I'll be ready to watch Shadow Zone because any feelings for formerly Starscream have just been blown away because our star in our current AU is a completely different person. This is ridiculous. Oh my god.
Yet none of you have asked me anything. So, here's how we're going to solve this problem. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. And I'm sure Rowan will read them and... Star? Sorry, did I wake you?
Okay, this is something I was dreading. Because this is the first... I actually forgot this video was in here. But this is the first time you guys get to see us can't talk. Interact as a couple. And yeah, that was actually a legit, like, yawn that I did because I was very tired when I made this.
The heck are you doing? I'm recording something. What are you recording this time? I'm recording a thing. What thing, Star? You woke me up at 1 a.m. I don't have the patience.
Well, damn! For someone who claims to have, like, Steven Universe syndrome and who claims to want to comfort and love Starscream, you certainly are not very loving toward him in your first video with him. Granted, I'm supposed to be asleep, apparently, but, like, what the heck? I know I'm, like, majorly criticizing a lot of stuff that's, like, mainly escapism-based, but, like, seriously, like... There was a lot better of a way you could do this. Like, why did you feel the need, Starscream, to hide this from me in the first place? Why did I feel the need to, like, pretend that I was asleep? Why didn't we just make this announcement together like a happy fucking couple it's supposed to? Why? Well, let's continue. Yeah, I honestly think I'm ready to watch Shadow Zone after this. I'm like almost desensitized. Some of the videos might be a little harder, but you know, just
Alright, I want people to ask me questions too, because they're always asking you questions, and... Oh, Star, are you getting jealous? Maybe. Is my star getting jealous? Maybe. Oh, hang on. Let me pick up this camera here. What are you doing? So it appears our beloved Commander Starscream is feeling a bit left out, aren't you?
Dear stars above, I know you didn't have a video editor, but why didn't you just turn it on the selfie camera? Your camera is so close to your face, and you have no lights on in your room, and it is pitch black. Like, why?
Star. Maybe. So here's how we're going to solve this problem. Guys, ask Star any question you can think of. Leave it in the comments below. And Star will answer your questions and I will read them. Only one question is in your Q&As, right? Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it, is just one question per person. Really? You're still...
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think there might be some videos missing, actually, because would I have kissed on camera willy-nilly like that? Oh, probably, but like, just, I kissed him and he wasn't the happiest about it. Like, he wasn't all cute and happy. Why was I with him?
Not comfortable with me kissing you on camera, are you? Not really.
That is the time that you respect his wishes and turn the camera off and coitus him in private. Anyway.
I hate you. I love you too, Star.
Why? I was like looking at this body pillow over here thinking we had like the greatest relationship in the world. No, he hated me. He hated being trapped in my room. Why did I... Yeah, fuck it. I'm watching Shadowzone after this.
So guys, please, ask Star questions. They can be about anything.
Okay, I'm just going to be repeating myself here. So we're going to be done with that video and move on to, I think I'm actually going to skip past the Starscream Q&A. If you guys are interested, I guess I can make that public again, but it'd be really out of context, so maybe not. But it's basically asking questions of Starscream and look at that picture of Starscream. He looks terrified. Why would I put that next to a picture of me? Maybe he was terrified of this human that kept kissing him on camera without his consent. What was I doing? Oh my god. Okay, let's move on to, this video. Okay, a calming message for, insert real name here, because I hate calling myself that. What the heck? Oh, that's just the time on the screen record. I thought that was like something weird about the video. You guys can't see my screen recording buttons, but I can. Anyway, this is the first ASMR that Starscream ever did for me. This was once public, you guys. This was once public. It is not public anymore. It never will be public again. So don't ask me to make it public. Here we go.
This is a message to someone I think that you are all familiar with.
Why is he so emotionless? Put a little bit of love in your voice. Actually, wait, don't ask for that, because the videos towards the end of this playlist are gonna make you wish he wasn't as... You'll see!
This is a message for Rowan, the human.
Not my beloved wife, mind you. Not my sweet one. Not anything like First Prize would say. I'm just the human. And this was at a time where I was going through very difficult situations, and I wasn't his beloved wife. I wasn't his beloved partner. I was the human.
Yes. And what do I intend to say with this message? Well, something I personally know you need confirmation on. Something I want to be in a recording so that you can have it and hold it forever. Here it is. You are worth being a Decepticon. You are a worthy person.
I just had the biggest fucking revelation ever. The reason that Starscream gave me such a comfort was because he made me feel worthy of being a Decepticon. But guys, I didn't, and you don't have to be a Decepticon to be worthy of anything. I will still always wear my symbol because it actually represents somebody very near and dear to me now, Ares. But that does not mean that being a Decepticon is all that you are worth as a person. And the fact that I thought that is extraordinarily toxic, and it's horrible. And I think we'll listen to this a little bit more, and then we'll move on to the next one.
I know you see it as more than just a fandom. You see it as a part of your life, and I want you to embrace that.
Okay, that was actually really sweet that he wanted me to embrace being a Decepticon, but that didn't mean that that was all I was worth as a person. Like, I am my own person. I'm not defined by the Decepticons, and I know I have a lot of really young, impressionable TF fans right now that watch my channel, so I just want you guys to know you aren't defined by being a Decepticon either. You are your own person, and you should celebrate that tremendously. And I know it's really hard to hear because it was hard for me to understand literally until about a half a minute ago. So, wow, holy shit, this video is just therapy for me. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. If this even gets made public. I don't even know if this is going to be public or not. Let me just play this through a couple more times to make sure I don't, miss... Not a couple more times, but for a couple more seconds to make sure that I don't miss anything. And then we'll go ahead and move on to the next one.
You are worthy beyond words, and you need to know that. So that you can be who you want to be. Because trust me, I've been in your position. Being forced to be controlled by Megatron is not something easy. And the person who hurt you was your Megatron. But now that you've broken free, you can explore exactly who you want to be. And I know. So allow me to make myself crystal clear. You are worthy of being a Decepticon.
Again, being a Decepticon doesn't measure my worth, and I think he's just going to repeat himself. So I am going to move on to the next one, but my honest thoughts on that particular ASMR was being a Decepticon does not measure my worth. Now, an ASMR like this is not problematic if you're not talking to a human person. If you're making a fandom ASMR where the listener is meant to be like a Viacon trooper who's questioning their faith and like Starscream is helping to comfort them, then that's fine. But if this is an ASMR for a real person who is struggling with real world difficulties, you don't come in and tell them that your life is dependent basically on whether you are worthy as a Decepticon or not. Because when I was struggling with these issues, I really thought that was all I needed to make me happy, but now I see so many more things can make me happy. So many things in the real world, like dresses and music and The Sims 4, and especially Baldi's Basics, can bring the absolute greatest joy to my world, and my life is not defined by me as a Decepticon. Let's move on to the next video, which is... I'm not going to play these two. These are songs that I wouldn't mind making public again if you want to listen to them. One of them is Carry On My Wayward Star, which is a parody of Carry On My Wayward Son, but literally just with Star in it. And the next one is Sire, I'm in Love with a Carrier. Sire, I'm in Love with a Commander, which is a parody of the Britney Spears song Mama, I'm in Love with a Criminal. So if you are interested in listening to any of these, they're this one, Sire, I'm in Love with a Commander, is basically a song because I was the daughter of Megatron and I was in love with Starscream, and I was just telling him that I was gonna love him anyway. And if you guys are interested in that, then either I'll publicize it or I'll link it in the description, whichever one. Let's continue to... Oh no! Oh no! Observe the happy couple in their natural habitat. This is a video that started a long string of videos of just Starscream and I kind of basically vlogging in my bed. I'm gonna zip through these, but I want to watch them so that you can see and I can see exactly how Starscream and I's relationship was. Ready, set, go.
Hi. I hope that wasn't an Energon alarm going off.
No, it wasn't. It was the microwave. Terry's done making dinner. You have no idea what that means, but I don't care.
Today is a chill day for the Decepticons. We're not doing very much. I've been sitting here cuddling Star. Petting his wings. Tell me, you like it when I pet your wings? Yes. I'm just really happy at the moment. It's a chill day for the Decepticons.
This is not the Decepticons. This is a deranged female lunatic cuddling up close to a body pillow of Starscream that if you aim the camera a little lower, you will see that his hands are handcuffed at his crotch like he's handcuffed to jack off his entire life. And you know what? Starscream isn't even smiling on this pillow. He actually kind of looks like he's cringing a little bit. So, no, it isn't necessarily a happy day for the Decepticons. In fact, it kind of implies that I handcuffed Starscream. And maybe I made him miserable. Let's keep watching, because I have a point to this. I really hope my screen recorder doesn't cut off.
I believe it's a sleepy day for a certain human Decepticon. Star? I'm just
there we go,
really happy at the moment. This video is nothing special, just me and Star just chilling out. Actually, we are waiting for something. We are waiting for Escapism to air. Steven Universe Escapism. I have loved that song for a year. Apparently everyone knows who sings it, but I don't. Star, do you know who sings Escapism? No? Really? No? We'll find out together, won't we? Yes.
Notice Starscream doesn't elaborate or talk into any great detail. I'm gonna watch this a little bit more, and then I have to have a major conversation with you and with myself. So
I've gotten this one into Steven Universe, and I've also tried to get him to watch Star. Star's too girly for me, and Steven Universe is barely tolerable. Admit it, you love Pearl. No, Peridot's my gem. She can call me a Claude all she wants.
Okay. That is a line that my partner and I laugh at to this day, because actually Star, who this evolved into, loves Peridot. So we think that line is really funny. Let's continue.
Oh, Star. Rowan, you know what petting my wings does to me. Hey, now this you can't do on camera. Actually, I did have kind of a serious reason for making this video.
Okay, that was just me thanking all of my supporters and all that. And as much as I want to thank you guys, we also have a playlist to get through. Most of these are very, very, very similar. Maybe I should take you guys through one more so we can see my point. I love Starscream. Heart, 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 heart. Alright. Let's play this, and then my point will be made, and then I can finally talk to you guys, and I'm almost thinking of just skipping forward to some of the more, toward the end videos, because there was a major change that happened, and I wanted to kind of, like, talk about it. Alright, let's continue.
Give the star some love. He deserves love. He deserves love and attention and cuddles and protection and everything because he is the star. He is Starscream. What are you doing? I'm trying to be like Let Me Explain Studios and make a video saying what Starscream fans say. Rowan, yes? I think you're the only one that's as loyal as you are. Is that a bad thing? No. Good. Because I love you. I know that.
Perfect example right there. That's the ideal place to talk about my point, because the next part is me making out with Starscream on camera, which made a lot of people uncomfortable, and I'm so sorry about that. I am so sorry to anyone who that made feel uncomfortable, but my major point that I wanted to get across is Starscream was very, very clearly unhappy. Like, literally, his body pillow is handcuffed. That wasn't something I requested, all you kink people, but it was something that came on the pillow, and I actually was very unhappy about it, but it's only now that I realize the symbolism of that. Starscream felt very trapped with me. Rather than being a commander of the Decepticons or trying to become the lord of the Decepticons by trying to usurp Megatron, his spirit was trapped in my bedroom in that pillow, shackled, handcuffed, forced to be preened by a human's greasy fingers, and to be kissed uncontrollably and have arduous amounts of coitus. If you don't know what that word is, I'm not going to say the actual, like, word that people commonly know. If you're old enough, look up what that means. The point is, I can't help but feel like with this video, it's not a case of, with all of these, this whole relationship I had with Starscream, it's not a case, although this one is really funny, it's not a case of me just being in love with Starscream. It's a case that I was entrapping him. And maybe the best thing to do is to set Starscream free and let Black Star live as someone other than that. Because clearly Starscream wasn't happy. And I'm sorry that I ever tried to make him overly happy. All of these videos are practically the same. Just Starscream and I cuddling. RC gives Starscream an order. Yeah, that's demeaning. Why is... Oh, I know why that's any... So, this is a video about Golden Corral brownies, which they no longer make anymore. They no longer make these type of fudge brownies anymore, which I'm so mad about. But Starscream had a pretty funny reaction to this, and I just wanted to show you guys because it was funny.
Hey guys, welcome to another random video, and can I just show you something? Because, oh my gosh. Okay, so, yesterday we went to one of my favorite restaurants, Golden Corral. I don't know if it's a regional thing or if it is a national thing, but they make really awesome brownies. And I was kind of full yesterday, and I had already had 3 brownies. But my grandpa, he had a brownie, okay? So, my grandma, the sweet lady that she is, she goes and gets me 4 of these huge brownies. Now, as you can see, I had 2 of them. I had one last night, and then I split one in half and had it this morning. And can I just tell you guys that these brownies are actually better than Pizza Hut brownies? My grandma really likes the Pizza Hut brownies,
But the thing is that they're getting to where they don't last as long. But these Golden Corral brownies, like, they are soft. These brownies are so freaking soft. And sometimes, like, my grandma will say, aren't those brownies super hard? Because, yeah, if you feel them at first touch of the hand, they do feel kind of hard. Let me just tell you guys, these things, once you sink your teeth into them, are the softest, fudgiest freaking thing you can have. So, go eat Golden Corral brownies. Just do it. Do it! Really scared the crap out of you guys. Hey, Star.
I can't give my opinion.
Why not?
I can't eat brownies.
That's right. Gosh darn it, Energon. Does Energon have...
Get your finger out of the stupid frame of the camera lens. That is something I'm guilty of to this day, because I don't see very well on my right peripheral vision at all, and so I don't catch shit like that, and I'm really sorry.
multiple flavors, Starscream?
No.
No?
No, it's all the same.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Okay, well, I just had to add Starscream into a video that didn't even have to do with him. Going to see the Autobots was basically us making fun of RC killing Cliffjumper. Oh, my 2 Starscream ASMRs that were... This is what I wanted to get to. So, you guys know that there was a split, and Starscream kind of became someone else. He kind of became this over-cuddly, or as we used to use the word cuddly, mech named Starry. And I decided to do Starscream X myself videos again, almost 1 year later in October 2019. Here is one of those videos.
Hello.
It's been a while since Starry and I made a video. Oh, right, you guys. Well, you don't know, we call him Stowby.
Okay, I probably shouldn't have played this. To explain the baby voice, basically, we did sort of like an age regression type thing. That's all I want to say right now, but I'm not going to continue any further because I actually forgot about the baby voice. And honestly, I think that's... Oh, that video was... What video was that? That video was deleted. I guess that means I should get it out of the playlist. Or either that or it was a private video. Oh, shoot, that means I probably need to make it public again, but I'll do that at some point. Anyway, my point to all of this is a couple of things. Thing number one, I used to have such conflicting ideas about my thoughts on being in a relationship with Starscream. On one hand, I missed him, but on the other hand, I was really happy to be in Baldy's Basics, and now that I've watched all these videos, I totally thought it was going to be so weird. But now I realize how kind of unhappy Starscream was with me. I'm happy that Blackstar is able to be his own person now, but that doesn't change the fact that this isn't a self-worth claim. But because I so much leaned on Starscream, he was upset. And that explains a lot of why, when he later turned into the character of Schemy, who split off from Starry, he became very angry with me and was very protective of my partner because he was this whole time miserable with me and I couldn't see it. So, my final thoughts. Am I sad when I look at a picture of Starscream anymore? Answer, no. Do I have any sad triggers when I look or listen to TFP? The answer is no. Do I feel at home while watching TFP? Going to be honest, the answer is yes. But not for the reason you might think. Transformers Prime as canon is not my home, but the Decepticons that I have made them to be in our alternate universe are. They are loving, they are gentle, they are compassionate, but they are also badasses. And that's what makes them amazing. And if you're ever wondering who my main partner is, it's this guy. First Prize. And he makes me happier than I ever could have dreamed in my whole entire universe. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I will see you soon. Remember yourselves to program yourselves. Remember yourselves. Let me try that again. Remember to program yourselves to desire your own image. And I will catch you all next time. And remember, you are worth more than any faction or anything that you are a part of because you are your own master. Bye, guys.